Okay, so local exchanges. We assume as part of this video that you're logged in. So I'm logged in at the moment. You need to be logged in to see some of the features on this page. If you're not logged in, you will be told that you should log in to see certain features. So this page you will reach by clicking on the flower on local exchange. You can see we're on the local exchange page at the moment. As we scroll down, you get a bit more of an idea what a local exchange is, and we're trying to explain what a local exchange is. When you come down to this section here, this is where you need to be logged in for. If you're not logged in, you will not see this map, right? We're just going to restrict that. We want people to be logged in or become a member to see the map. It's an initial service we provide. We also don't want to sort of let everybody out there know where all the exchanges are, just to protect the privacy for the exchanges as well. Okay, so this map will show where the exchanges are. At the moment we have 3 on site. We can scroll in and then you can see where the individual exchanges are. So you can click on the icon and it tells you what the exchange is. Gives you a bit more information. Now this will show up if the local exchange does not have a page on the trade check. So the trade check allows you to manage your local exchange online instead of using Facebook or social media or anything else. We built a whole exchange management module behind it, so to speak. The local exchange, and we're going that a little bit more further, will have an inventory. So basically this is from what people bring there, what people take out. So it's just the exchange is just a depository for edible stuff, and we're going to keep track of that for you. You have full control over that, of course. Okay, so let's hop onto this one here, and that will bring us to the local edible exchange specific page. Now try to say that a few times very quickly. So this is the one in Debra. That's pretty much where it all started. So when you go on the Debra Edible Exchange, you have to become a member of the Debra Edible Exchange group. The moment is on Facebook, but you can also use the trade check, where we will set up groups for all the individual edible exchanges. What that means is that the exchange administrator, which is not us, but it's a dedicated person in your community, can add and remove members who have access to the exchange specific information. It doesn't stop them from going to the exchange or anything like that. It just, it stops them from going on to the online part of the exchange, where you can see what is at the exchange, if somebody left something or somebody picked something up. Right, so I'm made myself a member of the Debra Exchange. So what this page will give me, it will give me the location. I can click on this button on how to get there should I don't know it. Once I've been there once, you will know it. Has a little picture on it and has the inventory. Now at the moment there's only one bit in there, for example, but what you can see here is what has been deposited in the exchange. So there's a picture of the edible component. There's what it is, what I've taken, a bit of a comment, and who put it there and what day. Now the beauty about this is, compared to Facebook, it's nice structured layout, and you don't have to scroll through all the posts and to find out what's there. You can use this form to search on date. You can search on, or you can sort on date. You can search on any word in any of these bits here. So if you have a long list and you only want to have tomatoes, you type in tomatoes and see if there's any tomatoes available. Now what we do with this list as well, we only show the perishable goods for 7 days. So if after 7 days your perishable good has not been taken, or you haven't come in and you deleted your entry, then the system will go and say, look, it's been 7 days, we assume it's not fresh anymore, so we'll delete it. For non-perishing items, like for example you see here bottles and bits and pieces, things like that, we just remove the post after 30 days. So if after 30 days somebody hasn't taken it, then it's either still there, or we just say, look, we don't want to have the list miles and miles and miles long, so we want to just keep it short, so we remove that after 30 days. Then if you want to update the inventory, you can use this form. So you select the day. It looks a bit funny on the desktop because we assume that people will use the mobile. You can click choose file. If you're on the mobile, it will bring up and I will make a separate video of that. It will bring up your camera. You can take a picture and then click and save it to the side. Say what you deposit. Say what you've taken if you have to. So for deposit, if you don't deposit anything, just say I didn't deposit anything. All right. For comments, if you just say, look, I found this, or was a bit empty in the exchange, or I swept the floor, or whatever you want to put there, you can put in there as well. Now remember that if it's part of a perishable item, it will be removed after 7 days. So this is not to have a long conversation. This is pure and simple for listing what's there, and that's it. So if you want to chatter, we have another area for that, and I'll show you that in a minute. Then you name and then submit, and that automatically will update in here. Now each exchange will have a membership group. So with the membership group, what we're meaning by that is we'll have here the Debra Edible Exchange. Now in here people can chatter and do social things and whatever they have, exactly the same as what you would do on Facebook, with the difference that this is not Facebook and you're sponsoring your local community and not the big tech. You can upload media here. You can see what courses are available for the member group. At the moment we have no specific courses in here which you can add. You can see who the members are. So at the moment we have 2 members in there. You can directly message those members if they allow you to do that. Members can turn it on and off if you like. You can send invites. That means that, for example, I got some other fella here and I can click on that and invite him to come over to the group. Now I also have the manage button there because I'm the manager of this site and the manager of this group. So that's basically how that all sits together. Now the whole idea about this Edible Exchange group is that members can interact with each other. They can talk to each other, they can make each other friends, they can message each other. So you can create your local community on a Edible Exchange level, or you can say, look, we are not going to do that, and that's entirely up to the Exchange admin how they want to do that. They can then say from, look, Debra is part of Moreton Bay community, which we also have in here. Let me have a quick look. So here we have the Moreton Bay, and we got 3 members in there. So you can have all your local exchange members also be part of the Moreton Bay community if you like. And again, you can start making connections there on taking things offline, barter and trade offline, because ideally nothing of this will happen online. It will be all face to face. The trade checks will be established. It will all be face to face. Now because the exchanges, let me go quickly back to home and local exchange. So you can have more than one exchange in a local area, right? So for example, if we look here, we have three exchanges, of which 2 are within the Moreton Bay Council. So that's what I mean, if you can set up a local community called Moreton Bay Council based on the postcodes, and they can have multiple exchanges in there. So you can decide to say, look guys, we all come together on the Moreton Bay Council instead of all chatting on the local exchange. Having said that, if I'm a member of the local exchange in Deborah but not a member of the local exchange in Eaton's Hill, this one is, I think, yep, then I will not be able to see anything of the Eaton's Hill's local edible exchange inventory. Right, so I have to become a member of the Eaton's Hill local exchange to actually see their inventory or actually post on their local exchange page. I can't do that if I'm not a member. I won't be able to see it. I can see that the local exchange is there. I can see it's and where it is, but I can't see what they have. We've done it for a reason. And now, should I want to see that one as well, I'll have to ask the admin to add me to the Eaton's Hill group, or I can ask somebody else to send me an invite and then I'll become a member. So that's how that works. So I hope that this little video helps you out a little bit, tells you a bit more about the local exchanges and how they work. We will keep updating the course. We will keep continuing on expanding on sharing the knowledge on how to set up exchanges and trade checks and things like that. And if somebody finds something what's wrong, please let us know and we'll update it. Thank you for listening.